program, is that something that your employer pays for, or you know?
I don't know. I don't think they pay for it. It's something that's like for any nurse or any facility that has nurses in the facility that could benefit from this, which is every facility that has nurses. But I know that they are having a really hard time when I spoke to the staff there because of the fact that people fear the nurse that's in recovery, and they fear they're going to relapse, and that's going to be a liability for them, and so it's hard to get them into the workforce. So which only perpetuates the problem of not getting them rehabilitated. And we already have a nursing shortage of so many medical professions that we can't be doing this. And even if we got rid of them, the new ones that come will have the same problem. So it's going to be an ever problem. And I don't know much about RAMP, and I'm sorry about that. I tried to get them to send me information, but it was just a little short notice for me. So, yeah.
Many years ago, when I was working, we had a kid in our office who was using Demerol. She would take Demerol out of the vial and replace it with saline. And it was not discovered in the office until a patient complained that she just wasn't getting numb from the pain medication procedure. And then it was discovered, and the employee did confess that she was let go.
She was let go. Yeah. Instead of saying, hey, we're here to support you, this is what, and it's hard. I mean, at the same time, we should have consequences. I mean, we shouldn't just go, oh, that's okay. But we should also support them. And the nurse that I worked with, she had to have someone pass all her narcotics. So that's a dead giveaway. If someone nurse comes and says, I need you to pass my narcotics this shift, I'll be like, oh, you know what I mean? Like, there's a problem there. She's been caught doing something not so good, and it's on display for everyone to see. So the nurse was just let go, and that was that?
Yeah, well, I didn't see the other end of the story. I just heard about it.
And that was at a doctor's office?
That was in a dermatologist's office.
Dermatologist? My neck of the woods.
Over 18 years ago.
Yeah.
But when they do the small excisions,
Yeah.
and stuff, or at least even some of the testing, like for skin cancer or possible squamous cell or whatever, then they would numb the area.
Demerol, though. They're going to use.
These were for injections to do the sclerotherapy.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
So they don't lose their license if the employer just fires them? Or
No, they just go to the next facility.
But if they also went and sought treatment, they still wouldn't lose their license.
Right, so typically for WHOOPs at least, you'll enter into a 5-year program, and it's where you can't work night shifts, you can't work alone, like so with, people, home health, nothing like that. You have to be supervised at all times, especially for the first year. Your boss has to do tons and tons of paperwork, which they don't want to deal with. And again, it's a liability. And but yeah, it's a 5-year thing, and you have to drug test at random, and it can be up to 5 days a week, and at each time that's $70 a pop, and you're not working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So a lot of them they just fall off and say, you know what, I give up.
right.
And it's too expensive. I don't have a job. I don't have any money.
Do some of the health insurance and healthcare plans, that we have, do some of those cover some of that cost?
I can't speak for everyone, but I know for that one nurse, yes. They got her into an actual treatment center because it was so out of control. And then she came back and worked there for 5 years, and then right a month before she was let off the program and free, she relapsed. Yes. So, but she didn't relapse on the job. She relapsed elsewhere. But anyway, she spent another 5 years now. I think she's learned a lesson, but you know what I mean? Like, it's addiction. Like, it's never going to go away for her. She'll always have that.